El Paso goes by many names. Sun City, 915. We are known for history, culture, food, and art. In the early 1900s, development and commerce in El Paso revolved around mining and trade. The nationally recognized mission trails are just one example of the many historic sites that portray our region's rich indigenous and colonial history. Since then, El Paso has evolved, and so has its people. We take great pride in nourishing a skilled and capable workforce, with 72% of our population being bilingual. We stay competitive among other large U.S. cities. The region's border location boasts a major trade port. It allows competitive local manufacturers to produce at maximum capacity. Fleet systems are capable of worldwide distribution of parts and products. Our state-of-the-art higher education systems are nationally recognized. The Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center El Paso, the nation's first comprehensive health sciences institution on the U.S.-Mexico border, provides students the opportunities to become doctors, nurses, and researchers. The University of Texas at El Paso offers 74 bachelor's, 74 master's, and 22 doctoral programs. Local government agencies and other economic development organizations help industries become established and expand in our community. The County of El Paso is great for business, but we also keep true to our southern hospitality with plenty of outdoor recreation options. It's easy to keep active in El Paso. We are constantly looking for new industries interested in expansion. We want to offer our help and support in the process. No matter the name, El Paso is proud, strong, progressive. We are El Paso. Come see what we can do together.
You are watching the broadcast of the El Paso County Commissioners Court meetings. Commissioners Court meetings are held every Monday at 9:30 a.m. on the third floor of the El Paso County Courthouse, located at 500 East San Antonio in downtown El Paso. These meetings are open to the public. The meeting will start momentarily.
All county offices will be closed on Wednesday, June the 19th, 2019, in observance of the Juneteenth holiday.
The County of El Paso Public Works Department is offering sandbags at no cost or requirements to the public. The sandbags are outside of the facilities and are available 24 hours a day. The location of the county facilities are the following: the Road and Bridge Fabens Warehouse, located at 1331 North Fabens Street in Fabens, Texas, 79838. The Road and Bridge Canutillo Warehouse, located at 191 Canutillo Avenue in Canutillo, Texas, 79835. And the Road and Bridge Montana Warehouse, located at 14698 Van Lane, El Paso, Texas, 79938. Don't wait in line, pay online. Visit the Financial Recovery Division website at http://www.epcounty.com/budget/financialrecovery.htm to make your payments online or find out more about our kiosk locations. We now accept payments on misdemeanor, felony, and justice of the peace cases.
You can now watch Commissioners Court meetings on YouTube. Go to youtube.com and search for El Paso County Commissioners or El Paso County, Texas. Subscribe to our channels to see our latest videos.
Did you know the County of El Paso's Purchasing Department is responsible for ensuring that all items and services needed by various county departments are purchased in the manner required by the state of Texas? Whether through formal sealed bids or smaller dollar quotations, the county purchasing team is dedicated to finding the best contracting return on your taxpayer dollars. Additionally, the Purchasing Department is responsible for the tracking of inventory within the county and properly disposing surplus through public auctions. For questions about how to become a vendor and compete for county contracts, or to learn more about public auctions, please contact us at telephone number 915-546-2048.
The 346th District Court Judge Angie Juarez Barril started the El Paso Veterans Treatment Court program in 2012 for veterans and active service members that have been arrested and charged with a felony or misdemeanor criminal offense. To be considered for the specialty court, the statutory criteria includes be a veteran or current member of the United States Armed Forces, including a member of the Reserves, National Guard, or State Guard, and suffer from a brain injury, mental illness, or mental disorder, including PTSD, or be a victim of military sexual trauma, all occurring or resulting from military service. Call Sylvia Serna, Veterans Program Director at 915-546-2119, or email her at sserna@epcounty.com for any information.
Did you know that the County of El Paso's fixed asset control and inventory disposal is handled through the Purchasing Department? Throughout the course of each business year, the county holds live public auctions to dispose of aged equipment, vehicles, furniture, and other items that are no longer needed. To find out about upcoming auctions or to learn more about the county's inventory disposal process, contact the Purchasing Department at telephone number 915-546-2048.
You are watching the broadcast of the El Paso County Commissioners Court meetings. Commissioners Court meetings are held every Monday at 9:30 a.m. on the third floor of the El Paso County Courthouse, located at 500 East San Antonio in downtown El Paso. These meetings are open to the public. The meeting will start momentarily.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, June 10, 2019. Commissioners Court is meeting in regular open session. Would you please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by an invocation from Pam Ferroni.
Judge, commissioners, and all county officials, if you so choose, you are invited to join me as I pray. Almighty God, thank you for another new day in which to live and serve. What a blessing it is to pray in this chamber for our county judge, each of these commissioners, and the county administrator, and all who influence the well-being of El Paso County. Please fill them with wisdom and courage to lead and represent their constituents as they consider each item on today's agenda. Lord, this morning we ask you to meet every need of their hearts and their lives and the lives of our county leaders, whether the unspoken need is physical, emotional, spiritual, financial, or a relationship that needs to be mended. May each of these leaders here today consciously place those things that weigh on them in your capable hands so they can focus on county business. Therefore, strengthen the hands that are weary and the knees that are weak, and make straight paths, not crooked ones, for your feet. And may our leaders always remember, He has shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. In the most holy and precious name of Jesus, amen, and so be it.
Thank you, Mrs. Ferroni. Well, welcome to Commissioner's Court. Thank you for being here. Hope you all had a great weekend, and look forward to a productive and fruitful week coming forward. So thank you for being here. Jessica?
Thank you, sir. Item number 4 is the consent agenda composed of items 4A through 4J. Are there any items that the members of the court or the public would like to pull for individual discussion?
Commissioners?
Move to approve. Second.
Commissioner Perez?
Aye.
Commissioner Leon?
Aye.
Commissioner Stout?
Aye.
Commissioner Robinson is absent. Judge Samaniego?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 5A, resolutions. Approve and adopt a resolution recognizing the El Paso Rhinos hockey team in El Paso County, Texas.
Morning, Judge and Commissioners. Thank you very much. I have the honor of reading this resolution. We have the head coach of the Rhinos, Corey Herman, with us, and I'm going to read the resolution, and then we'll hear from you, okay? Whereas the El Paso Rhinos hockey team continues to represent El Paso nationally, skating to another major championship victory. And whereas the Rhinos remain the title holder for the second year in a row of the Western States Hockey League Thorn Cup, after defeating the Ogden, Utah Mustangs 2-0 in the championship game on April 12, 2019. And whereas under the leadership of head coach Corey Herman, this team continues to win titles, adding to their previous Thorn Cup championships in 2008, 2014, and 2018. And whereas in their final run for the 2019 Thorn Cup, El Paso did not lose a single game in the postseason and improved their record. 4 of those playoff wins were played at home in front of sold-out crowds and were part of a record-breaking 23-game sellout streak. And whereas throughout the season, the Rhinos regularly volunteered around El Paso County, averaging 15 hours of community service a week. Most notably, players visited local schools and mentored students through the Rhinos Skate Mates educational program. And they also volunteered with the El Paso Hockey Association, coaching house league teams and facilitating learn-to-play programs. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the El Paso County Judge and Commissioner's Court that the El Paso Rhinos be recognized for their continued outstanding achievements, their dedication to athletic competition, and their public service. Signed this 10th day of June, 2019.
Second.
Commissioner Perez?
Aye.
Commissioner Leon?
Aye.
Commissioner Stout?
Aye.
Judge Samaniego?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much for having us here today and recognizing us. Without your support, the El Paso Sports Commission, all our great fans, we wouldn't be able to accomplish things like this. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Corey, extremely impressed with where you started and where you are now is just amazing. And I've gotten the opportunity to meet you and get a tour of the event center there. And it's a hidden gem. You don't need, you're filling the attendances there is incredible, but I still think that it's a hidden gem that more people should know about what you do and everything that you do. Would you mind talking a little bit about the recruitment and the young, so you pick them at a very young age and how they develop them? I think the audience would appreciate that.
Well, what we do is like junior hockey, like what we play, I guess, the Stanley Cup is going on right now, and all those players have played the level of the Rhinos. It's kind of 18, 19, 20, And all our players are trying to get an NCAA scholarship or to sign pro somewhere. So we go out all over the world. Like last season, we had players from Sweden, Finland, Russia, Canada, and we recruit these players that come here and we develop them for those 3 years, and then they're either college freshmen at 21 or they go play pro hockey somewhere. So the players love being here. They love the fan support, and we also have started a UTEP club team where some players that don't get an NCAA scholarship can go play for UTEP.
Well, that's excellent. And I love the fact that they come from all over the country. They get to know El Paso, and we always say to know us is to love us, but we've got to get them in here to love us a little bit. So thank you, Corey, for everything that you do for these young adults and everything you do for the sport. Thank you so much for being here today.
And Coach, I wanted to ask you as well. I know that there are opportunities for people in the community to possibly host some of the players. I know a friend of mine, Gustavo Reveles, I think he has hosted some of the players. I don't know if he still does it, but can you talk about it? Are there opportunities to do that still?
Yeah, we have a great group of housing families that when the players come, we have to adhere by the NCAA rules, so they don't get paid, so they have to live with a family and they pay them a stipend, and it actually creates kind of a cool experience for the player and for the family. But yeah, Gustavo he's been a housing family for us for a long time now, and he's a great guy, great. There's always opportunities to house players.
Great. Well, I really appreciate you being here, and thanks for all you've done for the community and for the team. Congratulations. Two in a row is pretty cool.
All right, thank you, and thank you very much for having us here.
Corey, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Judge, if you ever attend a Rhinos game, you also may hear a familiar voice from the county admin. Jacob Mills, our lead data analyst, is one of the voices of the Rhinos.
Corey, could you come over here so we could take a picture?
And he's in the audience today and wanting me to not acknowledge him.
You want to come up here with us? Thank you.
Right, ready?
Thank you.
If you give that to my staff.
I thought you were going to get some tickets. Or
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I thought you wanted some tickets before we sign. Well, next it's my distinct honor and privilege to read this resolution. Where it's on May 5th, 2019.
I'll go ahead and read it in first, Judge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got ahead of you.
Item 5B.
Somebody wants to finish early.
Approve and adopt a resolution recognizing the Socorro Independent School District on being awarded the 2019 HEB Excellence in Education Award.
Well, it speaks to my excitement about reading this resolution, and I really am. Whereas on May 5th, 2019 in Austin, Texas, the Socorro Independent School District was awarded the 2019 HEB Excellence in Education Award and became the first and only school district in West Texas to win a statewide recognition in the HEB program. And whereas SISD won in the large school district award category and received $100,000 in funding for their commitment in providing endless opportunities for every student to succeed, supporting highly qualified educators and engaging parents as well as the El Paso community. And whereas SISD Board of Trustees was also recognized for being a finalist in the school board leadership category for outstanding academic progress in the district, identifying and acting on community needs and using innovative methods for community engagement. As finalists for the award, SISD and the Board of Trustees received $5,000 each, in which is being invested in the district's Operation Future Ready and WIN program. And whereas their success would not be possible without the collaboration of the tireless work and dedication of SISD's board members, administration, teachers, parents, and students. Whereas now, therefore, be it resolved, the El Paso County Judge and Commissioners Court recognizes the Socorro Independent School District on receiving this prestigious award and commends them on their leadership in providing a quality education for our youth in the El Paso region. Signed this 10th day of June, 2019.
Second.
Commissioner Perez.
Aye.
Commissioner Leon.
Aye. Aye.
Commissioner Stout.
Aye.
Judge Samaniego.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Dr. Espinosa and your team, would you mind coming up and say a few words?
Wow. Thank you so much. This is part of the team that's coming up. Thank you so much, Judge Samaniego and the county commissioners, for your support. When I am from Houston, I always have to share this story that we did our grocery shopping in HEB in the Houston area and also lived down in South Texas. We came out here to El Paso. There's no HEB out here. So that's one of the things. Hey, where's HEB around here? No, there's no HEB. So HEB is a real popular grocery store, Central, North, South, East, East Texas. And they've always been a tremendous supporter of public education, and they have these awards for where they select 5 finalists, and we were one of the 5 finalists on May 5th, as you mentioned, and we were announced as the winner. And we were up against Austin ISD, we were up against School Laredo, as an example, a school district from the Houston area. We were up against some high caliber school districts, and for HEB to announce that Socorro ISD was the winner of this $100,000, this real prestigious award, was tremendous. It was truly humbling because, like I tell people, we don't even have an HEB in El Paso. We're not an HEB market. So for HEB, and it's just not, you just submit your name for an application. They flew about 6 judges out here toward the campus, talk to board members, talk to parents, talk to students, talk to employees, and they do that for every single district. And for them, these judges to announce us, and HEB to announce us, was truly remarkable. And it's a huge representation for El Paso. Maybe we'll get an HEB one day out here. I'm sure y'all will be very impressed. But it starts with the team at the top. We have our board president, Ms. Cynthia Nájera, our awesome board members, our 6,000 plus employees. That includes teachers, the bus drivers, custodians, and the list goes on. Obviously our parents, and obviously our amazing 47,000 plus students. Working as a team, we were able to achieve this huge accomplishment. So I couldn't be prouder for El Paso, for Socorro ISD, for our awesome students and our school district. And when they announced us as a winner, I said, hey, maybe we'll get an HEB out here and somebody will have to pay for the gas. So we said maybe Mexico will pay for the gas one day. So that was a joke. But thank you so much. I know President Nájera is here. I don't know if you wanted to say a couple words, Ms. Nájera.
We're just honored to be here today. We really appreciate this recognition. It's a team effort. It's not just the Board of Trustees or the superintendent. It takes the entire team. And then that's one thing we're very, very proud of, that we do work as a team to make sure we're providing endless opportunities for our students. But we're very thankful. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you, all of you, for being here. And, I've heard about 1,000 reasons why HEB is not in El Paso. But maybe there's one reason they should be in El Paso. And like I said earlier, once they get to know us and they came here and maybe probably went to L&J and, got all the other all the other things that they get when they come in here. But no, I want to thank you because of how important the school district is and how important it is to have these kinds of recognitions for El Paso. It highlights the kinds of things that we do in El Paso. And we talked about earlier, Dr. Espinosa, the sort of the benchmark, the opportunity to get other schools to sort of catch up with what you're doing, and you become an incredible role model. and also the courage when I read earlier this, I guess over the weekend, that you're going to have open enrollment throughout the, and that's another very healthy, you called it very healthy, competitive situation. But anything that we could do to highlight, there's a lot of criticism sometimes about funding and fiscal responsibility, and you can win this award. I know pretty much the criteria for these types of awards, and you can win it if fiscal responsibility is not part of it. We think it's focused on the kids, but it's also focused on how do you handle the funding that you get in order to be successful with the students. And so we're very proud of that. Here at Commissioners Court, we focus a lot on fiscal responsibility, and having other entities, agencies doing the same is quite great for our community. So thank you for everything that you do, and please thank all the teachers and everyone that was responsible for getting this incredible. I mean, this is El Paso. We don't get these kinds of recognitions. And like you said, again, when you have Austin and Dallas, and they're much closer, so it makes it a little advantageous. And so having it from El Paso is quite an honor. So thank you so much for doing this and for getting this award. Congratulations. Thank you.
Item 5C, approve and adopt a resolution recognizing La Familia del Paso for their dedication in addressing mental health in the El Paso community.
Thank you. Also, a great privilege. I've had an opportunity to be at several events and meet Lucy and all her incredible staff. So once again, quite an honor for me to be able to read this resolution. Whereas La Familia del Paso, Inc. is dedicated to providing rehabilitative services for El Pasoans with chronic mental health needs, and whereas La Familia del Paso opened El Paso Noble, a specialized adult day treatment program to assist adults with chronic mental health diagnosis when they are in an acute mental state. Whereas with a growing need for mental health clinics in Far East El Paso County, La Familia del Paso expanded their services and recently held a grand opening on May 17th, 2019 to showcase their new clinic located in Horizon City. Whereas La Familia del Paso has become the first of its kind to expand their services outside the El Paso city limits, offering clinic, counseling, rehabilitative services, as well as day program services. Whereas La Familia del Paso also provides a day activity and health services program which targets the needs of young adults that have aged out of their designated high school special needs programs. Whereas now, therefore, be it resolved, the El Paso County Judge and Commissioners Court recognizes La Familia del Paso, Inc. for their service and dedication in addressing mental health in the El Paso community. Signed this 10th day of June, 2019.
Second.
Commissioner Perez?
Aye.
Commissioner Leon?
Aye.
Commissioner Stout?
Aye.
Judge Samaniego?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Good morning, gentlemen. I really am very much humbled by this recognition to all our efforts, our staff's efforts, and most above all, the efforts of our participants. This is a very small representation of the people that we serve at La Familia del Paso. Everybody's out doing their work. Everybody's out there getting their needs met, and this group agreed to come with us. This group represents the part of the group where La Familia del Paso started. They are participants of our clubhouse, and our clubhouse, La Familia del Paso, where it started, was at the clubhouse at 1511 East Yandell, and it was initiated and started by a group of mental health consumers. And I'm very pleased and very honored that they agreed to come and share part of their day with us. And again, I thank you all so very much for your recognition of the efforts that our wonderful, wonderful staff do in helping our mental health community. And we're very proud of what we have accomplished now. And we're now serving not just within the city limits, but now we have expanded our services to the county. And I don't know, I don't know what the limit will be for us, but for now, we got a lot of work ahead of us, and we're very proud, and we're ready to put our shoulder to it and forge forward, helping these adults and children live more accomplished lives. Thank you all so much for your support.
I especially want to thank you how quietly you sort of go about doing some incredible things. It's just amazing. And, when I talk to you, you make it sound like, it's nothing. It's like anybody can do this, right? And so I've been in some of the activities, and, from the first time you and I met with your staff, and I was still on the campaign trail kind of thing, and but just hearing about what you had in mind and what you're accomplishing and the love that you have for your participants and your staff. I mean, you just have done an incredible job of choosing the right people. And so I'm very proud to have some kind of relationship that I can be supportive and understand what you're doing. And then, of course, the fact that it's out in the county, that's so special to us because, you sort of broke that barrier of everything sort of happening within the city limits. And so we have so much need. And I encourage you to look at more possibilities in the county and see how we can support that. But you have just broken some huge paradigms with the things that you do. You've done so much with so little, but you've created some amazing things. And I think I know most of the participants now, and either I've seen them dancing or having fun when I go by. So thank you so much. It means a lot to me to have you here and to be able to recognize you and your staff and for everything that you've done. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Samaniu. Thank you all so very much.
Yes, hello. I'd like to welcome you to our presentation of Paso County Commissioners Court meeting. It is June the 12th, 2019, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Your resolutions next week or last week or a couple of weeks back.
She just pulls it off.
Item number 6, public comment. As of right now, we don't have anybody signed up to speak, so no action for item number 6. Judge, is it okay if we move to item number 8?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 8, board appointments. Approve and authorize the appointment of Commissioner Carlos Leon's nominee, Rafael Carrasco, to the El Paso County Housing Authority Board for a 2-year term ending May 14, 2021.
Thank you. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. I am in the process of appointing Mr. Ralph Carrasco. He's been very involved in all the items that we bring up over on the east side. He's a resident of the Square Dance area. He has a bachelor's degree from Howard Payne and is currently working on his MBA at UTEP. So I highly recommend this person for the El Paso County Housing Authority Board.
Second to approve.
Yes, and it was second by
I'm
Commissioner
sorry.
Perez.
Commissioner Perez?
Aye.
Commissioner Leon?
Aye.
Commissioner Stout?
Aye.
Commissioner Robinson?
Aye.
Judge Samaniego?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 9, County Administration. Receive a presentation regarding the sale, use, and possession of fireworks for the 2019 July 4th holiday period and take appropriate action.
I'm feeling shied by Pierre.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners.
Morning.
Ana Apodaca, County Admin. As I'm sure you all are aware, we're upon our fireworks season in El Paso, and so I'm here today to give you a brief presentation on the different decisions and roles that the county can take with regards to fireworks this season. First thing is the county can choose to do nothing, at which point the firework sales season begins June 24th and ends at midnight on July 4th. The second thing the county can do by June 15th is restrict sticks and fins. But in order to do so, the county must meet the Keach-Byram Drought Index, KBDI, and it has to be at 575 or higher. The KDBI ranges from 0 to 800. As of today, this morning, the KBDI was at 532. Given the fact that we are expecting some water today and potentially more rain tomorrow, I believe the KBDI is likely going to go down again, and we're not going to meet the 575 range we need to meet by June 15th in order for the county to restrict and ban fireworks. Later in the month, as the days progress, and if the heat index rises and the KBDI rises, the county judge can issue a declaration of local disaster. What that means is that the county will be able to restrict fireworks, in particular sticks and fins. The declaration would last for 7 days. It could be extended, but would need to be extended with court permission. And also the declaration would go to the governor's office for his approval. Under the declaration, during those first 7 days, those first 60 hours would completely ban any use of any types of fireworks. Again, the governor could grant an extension. He would get that extension by getting information from the Texas Forest Service. They would run an assessment with regards to the area, the weather in the area, the fire rate in the area, and would be able to then make that declaration at that point. So as of this morning, El Paso is in the top 5 counties with KBDI. The highest county right now is Willacy County at 557, followed by Cameron at 550. And then you'll see that there's a drop. Hidalgo County is at 534, El Paso is at 532, followed by Zapata at 514. These are the 5 counties with the highest drought index as of this morning. This chart, Court, shows what the average of our KDBI has been for the past 5 years. You'll notice that 2019 is actually number in 3rd place with regards to the last 5 years with regards to where our KBDI has been. The highest year was 2015. It was pretty significant. That year was 2081, followed by 2018, which was at 541, and then now 2019 at 532. The fire danger forecast as of this morning has El Paso at moderate, which if you look at the map, you'll see it's pretty indicative of where all the other counties are with regards to their KBDI. Other counties like Hidalgo and Cameron are also at moderate levels. And our U.S. drought index right now has, our drought monitor has El Paso at none. In other words, we are not excessively dry, nor considered abnormally dry. The drought index just right now through the U.S. drought monitor has El Paso as just not having drought. This being said, we've already started doing some outreach with our local partners to start making plans with regards to the 4th of July weekend. We have representatives from the Sheriff's Office, our ESDs here, as well as OEM. We've reached out with Public Works to start making a plan to decide and help the county protect its constituents and just decide where the county would like to go with regards to this year's fireworks. Are there any questions for me?
Commissioners, any comments on previous years or that you might want to share? Commissioner Perez?
For some reason, I had it in my head that we were able to prohibit sticks and fins even if we didn't meet the 575 threshold, because I thought we had banned those, even in the years where fireworks sales were allowed. I could be mistaken. It's just I was...
Not that I'm aware of, Commissioner.
Okay.
Only if we thought the projection that we would hit it by that date. So if we were immediately below it and we knew we were going to hit it before the 15th, the court had determined previously in those years to ban them. But I believe the last couple of years we have not been near it and have not banned them.
I think 2015 was the last time that we were able to do it, right?
So we're at 532 and dropping?
And dropping.
Actually, we went up. It went up today to 536 after this morning's report. They do an update, so it did increase today. But Anna and I, we've been watching the change daily. The day last week when we got rain, it dropped. Today with cool temperatures, it could drop again.
It dropped significantly last week. It dropped 10 points significantly last week, and then it continued to drop, and then it's now gone up. And as Betsy just mentioned, it now is up at 536 apparently. There are expected rains today, 40% chances of rains today. There is expected chances of rain tomorrow again for tomorrow. So I sincerely believe that the KBDI is likely going to drop again. Either way, at 536, I don't believe we're going to meet the 575 threshold by Saturday.
I agree. Yeah.
Right. We would have to be, even before when there were no rains, we were going up somewhere between 2 and 3 points a day. And so usually after a drop, it seems to rise a little bit more rapidly, like 4 points a day. But 2 to 3 points a day is the normal rise. So if you look that we only have, today's the 11th? 10th, sorry. The 10th, we only have 5 days. If it was to raise without any drops, 4 points a day, we still would not hit the 575. Now, the one that could happen is if we did meet 575, the judge can issue a declaration of local disaster after the 15th.
So it's just a matter of waiting, right, to see what's
Absolutely.
taking
So,
place.
and we monitor it and check it every day, and we're in close communication with Nicole and the judge's office on where we're at.
It's just, Judge, I mean, something we've brought up every year. It's really unfortunate any time that we can't, ban the sale of fireworks. It creates a very dangerous situation for many residents in the unincorporated territories. And every year, El Paso County is just getting more dense. We now have subdivisions that have, over 500 houses in one single subdivision. Theoretically, and a lot of these neighborhoods are indistinguishable from the city of El Paso, but while fireworks are prohibited in the municipality, folks can go into these neighborhoods, and pop fireworks. And particularly with sticks and fins, they can veer off and go on to somebody else's roof and cause a potentially very dangerous situation. But
well, and the public safety and the cost and so many other factors that, sheriffs having to do what they need to do, and, it gets pretty...
Well, and then there's traffic issues in Montana Vista. People go out to Montana Vista and they... do the fireworks and they leave the trash, and so we have to clean up trash as well. It costs extra for our sheriff's deputies to be out there patrolling more frequently, and making sure that traffic is running smoothly and that people are not, doing things that they shouldn't be doing. But I mean, it's definitely it's a difficult situation for the county, but unfortunately, there's not much we can do, and we have to have the sheriffs out there, and we have to have OEM ready and our emergency services, on call as well, because in any moment, even though the index isn't as high as, or we're not as high as, allows us to ban the fireworks, there's still a hazard. There's still a possibility that fire could be provoked. So,
Betsy, and on a long-term basis, is there anything, I guess we'd have to do this legislatively? There's no opportunity to incur costs for the vendors or anything like that, right? There's nothing we could do to say, this is an impact to our community, this is what it costs?
We've compiled the cost annually for several years. We've shared those costs previously. We basically ask, we haven't made any headway on that, but we do share the cost. We've worked with ESDs in the years past. We've worked with the Sheriff's Office, Public Works, to compile the cost to respond and to clean up. We also have encouraged individuals to, the county has started a fireworks show every year now this will be our second year at the park.
At the park.
And we encourage individuals to come out to those organized shows. However, individuals still continue to go to those unincorporated areas and do their own fireworks and their own parties and events.
how much has it cost us? I mean, ballpark, just so people know.
We have the exact number. If you can give me just a minute, I can get you the exact number.
And I'm glad you're trying to offset with with our own fireworks. I mean, I'm sure that is really helpful because you draw a lot of people into those events, so sort of minimizes a little bit. But I wish there were some other things that we could do.
And I think like legislatively, it's difficult because this session you have bills going through that are increasing the date, like asking to increase the number of the holidays within the year that you can, use fireworks in unincorporated
There's
areas.
actually a bill saying.
I mean, the fireworks have the fireworks sales. They have a lobby, right? They're there lobbying the legislature, and our legislature is very pro-business, and fireworks sale is a business.
County was successful in the past in reaching out to local firework vendors with regards to restricting sticks and fins. We'll have those conversations again with the vendors, hopefully that they're willing to cooperate with us. And again, we're also taking the proactive steps of already working with our Sheriff's Department and Sheriff's Office, and also OEM, Public Works, and our ESDs to just kind of determine a plan for these areas and what can be best suited to help protect these areas during the fireworks season.
Judge.
Mr.
of
Robinson?
questions and comments. Number one, Ms. Betsy, the vendors, do they pay a fee to do business in respective areas?
Not that I'm aware of, no, sir. I don't know that we have an ability to charge.
Can we look into that? Is there a possibility that maybe help offset some of the costs? If they, to do business, you got to pay, but you come and do business, do it for free, and then you leave a mess. The other question I have is that what methods of education do we have in regards to the public, in regards to fireworks displays, and we tie it into, and I'd like to see if we don't, see if we can tie into all of the venues that have fireworks displays, like at Fort Bliss, at the Chamazal, at the Scarity. There are fireworks in other places. We had at Corn, we lost Corn Stadium, but anyway, there are a lot of venues that have fireworks displays. So is there a way that we can better educate the public and discourage them from doing that, particularly when you talk about in East Montana, where they leave a mess, and someone else got to come clean it up. It's very discouraging. In addition to the safety factor that you mentioned in regards to the fire, the traffic, and I'd like to hear from law enforcement as far as what difficulties do you guys encounter? Can someone speak on that? And while you're coming as well, or is there any method of giving out citations?
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioner. Mr. Lieutenant Almanzo with the Paso County Sheriff's Office. Sorry, sir, your question was what?
What difficulties do you guys have out there to monitor the activities of?
Well, as with any large event, traffic is always an issue. MVAs, which are accidents, small fires. Of course, we work with the fire departments in the area. It's mainly more of a manpower issue. We've got to throw every available man or woman that we can to make sure that things don't get out of control. So it is very taxing on us, manpower-wise.
Right.
Yes.
Any citations?
We do issue citations. Well, in the past, when fireworks have been banned, we were issuing citations. Of course, now if they're going to be allowed, that's off the table. However, other types of citations, disorderly conduct, public intoxication, things of that nature.
I know there's a restriction on within the city limits as far as the vendors coming in to set up business, that law enforcement and the fire department is involved in that in regards to issue citations if they're
issuing citations to vendors inside the city limits?
Right.
That would fall under the ESD. Yes.
Okay. But none, I guess basically ask the question that we don't have any laws to recourse in the county.
Well, you'd have to speak to the members of the fire department. They'd be able to give you more information on that. We mainly handle the aftermath and then the traffic problems and things like that.
What is the increased number of manpower that you?
That I could not tell you offhand, sir. I do know that every available unit is out there, to include our SROs who are not in the schools at the time, our cop reps who have different jobs. Right. We work with DPS, we work with constables. We throw everything we can out there to make sure things do not get out of hand.
So it's a unified effort.
Unified effort, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Well, at this time, all we can do is thank you for being there for us, and wish we could do something at our end, but thank you for everything you do to offset any further problems.
So basically, if you look into those couple of things and see maybe possibility of maybe it don't help us today, but down the road.
Yes, sir. I do know that in the past that was one of the legislative items we looked at was the ability of charging a fee. And I'm trying to find my email from OEM on the total cost for the response last year. But I haven't located it yet, so if you can bear with me, I'll get you all.
While you're doing that, Judge, if you don't mind, go back to the education portion. Can we publicize on the county website those locations? I know we don't want to promote other people's events, but at the same time, I'm speaking from an education standpoint as far as maybe there'll be a way to entice people to go out to those venues as opposed to buying fireworks and causing problems in the neighborhood.
Well, I think we could help. There's no way, we're not going to look at it as it takes away from our promotion. I think it's mostly what we just said, anything we could do to offset. And so maybe you could talk to IT or whoever handles our web, page and see what we could do together every event that's happening. And Commissioner Robinson is right. The more events in different areas, the more likely we could move people away from that area. So whatever we could do would be great. I think it's a good suggestion.
In addition to that, Judge, is also if we can encourage the media to help us in that, one from a public safety standpoint, but also from a promotional standpoint as far as letting them know that, well, as opposed to going out in Montana Vista and creating a mess, go to these venues that we have to watch.
Nicole, you had a comment?
Can we get your way to the podium, please? Thanks.
Nicole in the county judge's office. In the past, we've sent out press releases and encouraged the public to attend other fireworks events, and we do try to educate them a little on not leaving a mess. And then I believe Anna was going to let you know that she's going to be placing an item on the agenda. In the past, we've also worked with neighborhood associations, like in Montana Vista, or the neighborhood association off of Flagler, to barricade the neighborhoods. It doesn't prevent people from going into the neighborhoods, but it does kind of, in the past, it's prevented people in the community from going in there and popping in front of someone's home. So it's helped alleviate some of.
Well, I don't know how much more we can offset, but there's a lot of things that I didn't realize are taking place to see if we can offset that. But Commissioner Robinson's idea of let's do as much as we can to let everybody know where every event is going to happen and talk about public safety and the things that can happen, because sometimes maybe parents will see that if their kids are out there, they can get hurt and they haven't come to that realization. So, well, thank you so much. Thank you for everything you guys do to do that. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
No action for item number 9. Item number 10, purchasing. Postponed from June 3rd, 2019. Approve the leasing of 13 copiers for the Sheriff's Department using the Harris County Department of Education Choice Partners Contract Number 17026CH-10, awarded to Delhi Xerox Business Solutions Southwest of El Paso, Texas. Purchasing approved on May 13, 2019. Funding is available in General Fund SO Law Rent Leases, General Fund SO Jail Annex Rent Leases, General Fund SO Detention Rent Leases, SR Commissary Professional Operation Expenses General. For this item, we are requesting to have it postponed in 1 week.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Perez?
Aye.
Commissioner Leon?
Aye.
Commissioner Stout?
Aye.
Commissioner Robinson?
Aye.
Judge Samaniego?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Betsy, on this item, we're just sort of waiting to see the difference between the cost of leasing versus buying kind of thing, right? That we just wanted to.
That was what you all requested originally. Since that time, Deborah's not available today, but part of the issue is she realized that there is already a lease for several copiers there at the sheriff's office. So this isn't a new pilot project that we would say, here's how much they were paying and how much we would save. But she's compiling some information because she does want to bring you the type of information about the difference between owning and leasing.
Okay.
Because she definitely thinks that's the direction we need to move in.
Okay. Thank you, Betsy.
There.
Item number 11, grant applications. Approve the submission of county grant applications as listed and described. If awarded, all grant award agreements will be brought back to the Commissioners Court for final acceptance and approval. Item number 11 does have a correction from the Grants Department. Approve and authorize El Paso County Sheriff's Office to apply to the U.S. Department of Justice, Office of Justice Programs, Bureau of Justice Assistance for the Southwest Border Rural Law Enforcement Information Sharing and Interdiction Assistance Grant in the amount of approximately $199,895 from October 1st, 2019 through September 30th, 2021, with no county match required.
Hi, Judge, Commissioners, Jack Waite with the Sheriff's Office.
Morning, Jack.
Your backup says 168,566. We've identified another $31,000 we can use for training for the officers concerning this. This is no cash match grant for 2 years for an intel analyst who will work with all other agencies, federal and local, to help us with human smuggling, narcotics, different crimes along the border.
Lieutenant, did you say, so that amount would go up to 198?
199,895. Okay. Change of $31,329.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Perez?
Aye.
Commissioner Leon?
Aye.
Commissioner Stout?
Aye.
Commissioner Robinson?
Aye.
Judge Samaniego?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 12, Budget and Finance. Approve Amendment Number 35 to the County of El Paso's 2018 through 2019 operating budget. This budgetary amendment will increase grants by $1,986.27, thus increasing the overall budget of $444,298,295.79 to $444,300,282.06.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Wally Hargrove from the Office of Budget and Fiscal Policy. The backup supporting this week's amendment was sent to you last week. Were there any questions?
Move to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Perez?
Aye.
Commissioner Leon?
Aye.
Commissioner Stout?
Aye.
Commissioner Robinson?
Aye.
Judge Samaniego?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect.
Item 7A, presentation. Present a certificate of appreciation to Mr. Wayne Diggs for his time and service on the El Paso County Risk Pool Board from August 27, 2012 through May 17, 2019.
Good morning, Mr. Diggs.
Good morning.
Judge, Commissioners, it's been my pleasure and honor, really, to have worked with Mr. Diggs over these last several years. And when you look at board appointments and how critical they are to our county, to any city, entity, county, and what an impact, especially in the risk pool board, because that is a tremendous amount of money that affects every one of our employees and ultimately our taxpayers. And because of your participation, and it's just not a board where you show up once a month and vote here and there, have some coffee and go home. That's not the case. It takes a lot of your time, and I just wanted to make sure that you understood that we really appreciate your service to the court, to our citizens, and making or assisting that risk pool in being so successful. I think it's one of the showcases in Texas. So having said all that, I have a small token of our appreciation, but we'd really like to hear from you.
Well, I just want to say thank you, distinguished members of the board, for allowing me or giving me the opportunity to serve. I strongly believe that public service, community service, does make a difference in everyone's lives, to include my own. And so, once again, without you having the confidence in me to serve on that panel, I would not have been able to do that for the several years that I was there. So again, thank you, sir.
Mr. Diggs, thank you very much. If you look, if we would have had an employee showing up and doing what you've done, between all those years that you served, it would have cost us a tremendous amount of money. So again, on behalf of the county, our heartfelt thanks for your service. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Diggs, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Judge and Commissioner Leon, I think Sam Trujillo also wanted to mention something about working with Mr. Diggs.
It's my turn to roast Mr. Diggs, I think. Judge Commissioner Sam Trujillo, I am representing the risk manager's position for the County of El Paso and also staff member for the Risk Pool Board. I'd like to take this opportunity to let you know that it was a tremendous pleasure for us to work with Mr. Diggs closely over the last 7 years as his role as a trustee, as vice chair, and as chairman of the Risk Pool Board. I would like to mention just a few of Mr. Diggs' accomplishments. Commissioner Lone, you mentioned the amount of work that goes into this particular board because of the amount of accounting and things that we need to do on every meeting. Mr. Diggs attended over 84 of those meetings once a month for the last 7 years.
Wow.
So he played a significant role in the development of the plans that we have put in place right now. And I'd like to just cover a couple of those items because I don't really know if, how significant you're aware of those items were. One is the health plan itself and all the related benefits that Mr. Diggs was instrumental in creating. He helped develop the employee strategic health and wellness plan for the county. He helped develop the wellness coordinator and annual wellness funding that we're enjoying today. He helped develop the wellness incentives and the premium reduction plan that we have in place to lower the premiums for employees. He was a significant part of the $1,200 health savings contribution that we do for employees every year. The Teledoc program, which is a virtual health access for our employees. The Site of Care program, which allows for employees to find the lowest prescription drugs in their area. He had a significant part in the El Paso Children's Hospital co-insurance plan design of the 95-5. He helped start the Beginning Right program for expectant mothers for our employees. And most recently, the medical network in Mexico, which is scheduled to begin in January of 2020. During Mr. Diggs' tenure, the Risk Pool Fund experienced an increase in its reserve funds from approximately $1.2 million to over $6 million in that time. And 3 of the 7 years that he was on the board, we actually did not raise employee premiums during that time period, which is a significant accomplishment in the health industry. So with that being said, I'd like to highlight our appreciation for Mr. Diggs' leadership on the board, which we believe was a tremendous asset to the County of El Paso. And the Risk Pool Board staff would like to express our gratitude personally to Mr. Diggs for his hard work and dedication while he served on the board. Thank you.
Sam, thank you so much for adding that. That's quite an accomplishment. Unbelievable. Thank you, Mr. Diggs. It's really nice to hear that and for your service. Thank you for everything you've done.
Judge, if I may, I would just like to extend a huge thanks to Sam. Sam and I worked together throughout that whole time frame. Our HR staff is head and shoulders above the rest, and I certainly would not have been nearly as effective on that panel if it were not for the HR staff. Sam, to you and your team, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Could take a picture here. Thank you. Well,
This brings us to item number 13, executive session.
2 memos as they pertain to contract negotiations. The first one would be for item number 13B, which is for the court to receive legal advice and consultation to discuss the current collective bargaining negotiations between the county and the County Sheriff's Officers Association pursuant to Texas Government Code 551.071, 551.0725. Ms. Lytle prepared the legal determination memo. This provision of the Government Code authorizes the Commissioner's Court to conduct a closed meeting to deliberate business and financial issues relating to a contract under negotiation if certain conditions are met. Currently, the county is under negotiations with the County Sheriff's Officers Association for a new collective bargaining agreement. These issues that the court wants to address involve business and financial information related to these negotiations. This information will include recommendations as to what the county's negotiating position should be. Therefore, Ms. Lytle has determined that deliberation in an open meeting concerning these business and financial issues relating to the collective bargaining agreement would have a detrimental effect on the Commissioners' Court and on their negotiations. Therefore, she is requesting that the court unanimously vote that deliberations in open meeting would have a detrimental effect on the position of the court in these negotiations, and that all these deliberations take place in closed sessions. So I need a finding to that effect and a vote, please. Yes.
So the motion would be, as you stated, Christina?
Yes, that the deliberation in open meeting concerning the business and financial issues relating would have a detrimental effect, and therefore that the deliberations should not take place in open, but should be taking place in executive session.
I make that motion as described.
Second.
Thank you.
Commissioner Perez is absent. Commissioner Leon?
Aye.
Commissioner Stout?
Aye.
Commissioner Robinson?
Aye.
Judge Samaniego?
Aye.
We need a unanimous vote on that with all members of the court, and so Commissioner Perez just walked in. Thank
Would you read the motion again for Commissioner Perez?
Sure. The meeting, the motion that everybody voted on was that deliberations in open meeting would have a detrimental effect on the position of the court in their contract negotiations with the Sheriff's Office Association, and therefore that the negotiations and discussion take place in closed sessions. Thank you. And then for item number,
Motion carries.
pardon me, excuse me, sorry. For item 13B, we have an additional memo that I prepared as your legal advisor. Item 13B has to do with the county's federal inmate contract with U.S. Marshals Service for detention rates and services related to the federal prisoners pursuant to 551.0725. As your legal advisor, I have determined that any deliberations in open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the position of the Commissioners' Court, specifically in your negotiation position regarding the county's contract with the U.S. Marshals Services. These issues should be addressed in executive sessions, and therefore I am asking that the court, by unanimous vote, make a motion to find that that deliberation in open meetings concerning business and financial issues relating to the U.S. Marshals contract would have a detrimental effect and position of the Commissioners' Court in these negotiations.
So move.
Second.
Commissioner Perez?
Aye.
Commissioner Leon?
Aye.
Commissioner Stout?
Aye.
Commissioner Robinson?
Aye.
Judge Samaniego?
Aye.
Motion carries. Commissioners, Court will recess into executive session to discuss items 13A through 13D pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071, 551.0725, and 551.087. Commissioners, Court will reconvene to take official action.
All county offices will be closed on Wednesday, June the 19th, 2019, in observance of the Juneteenth holiday.
The County of El Paso Public Works Department is offering sandbags at no cost or requirements to the public. The sandbags are outside of the facilities and are available 24 hours a day. The location of the county facilities are the following: the Road and Bridge Fabens Warehouse, located at 1331 North Fabens Street in Fabens, Texas, 79838. The Road and Bridge Canutillo Warehouse, located at 191 Canutillo Avenue in Canutillo, Texas, 79835. And the Road and Bridge Montana Warehouse, located at 14698 Van Lane, El Paso, Texas, 79938.
Don't wait in line, pay online. Visit the Financial Recovery Division website at http://www.epcounty.com/budget/financial recovery.htm to make your payments online or find out more about our kiosk locations. We now accept payments on misdemeanor, felony, and justice of the peace cases.
You can now watch Commissioners Court meetings on YouTube. Go to youtube.com and search for El Paso County Commissioners or El Paso County, Texas. Subscribe to our channels to see our latest videos.
Did you know the County of El Paso's Purchasing Department is responsible for ensuring that all items and services needed by various county departments are purchased in the manner required by the state of Texas? Whether through formal sealed bids or smaller dollar quotations, the county purchasing team is dedicated to finding the best contracting return on your taxpayer dollars. Additionally, the purchasing department is responsible for the tracking of inventory within the county and properly disposing surplus through public auctions. For questions about how to become a vendor and compete for county contracts, or to learn more about public auctions, please contact us at telephone number 915-546-2048.
The 346 District Court Judge Angie Juarez Barril started the El Paso Veterans Treatment Court Program in 2012 for veterans and active service members that have been arrested and charged with a felony or misdemeanor criminal offense. To be considered for this specialty court, the statutory criteria includes be a veteran or current member of the United States Armed Forces, including a member of the Reserves, National Guard, or State Guard, and suffer from a brain injury, mental illness, or mental disorder, including PTSD, or be a victim of military sexual trauma, all occurring or resulting from military service. Call Sylvia Serna, Veterans Program Director, at 915-546-2119, or email her at sserna@epcounty.com for any information.
Did you know that the County of El Paso's fixed asset control and inventory disposal is handled through the purchasing department? Throughout the course of each business year, the county holds live public auctions to dispose of aged equipment, vehicles, furniture, and other items that are no longer needed. To find out about upcoming auctions or to learn more about the county's inventory disposal process, contact the purchasing department at telephone number 915-546-2048.
All county offices will be closed on Wednesday, June the 19th, 2019, in observance of the Juneteenth holiday.
The County of El Paso Public Works Department is offering sandbags at no cost or requirements to the public. The sandbags are outside of the facilities and are available 24 hours a day. The location of the county facilities are the following: the Road and Bridge Fabens Warehouse, located at 1331 North Fabens Street in Fabens, Texas, 79838. The Road and Bridge Canutillo Warehouse, located at 191 Canutillo Avenue in Canutillo, Texas, 79835. And the Road and Bridge Montana Warehouse, located at 14698 Van Lane, El Paso, Texas, 79938.
Don't wait in line, pay online. Visit the Financial Recovery Division website at http://www.epcounty.com/budget/financialrecovery.htm to make your payments online or find out more about our kiosk locations. We now accept payments on misdemeanor, felony, and justice of the peace cases.
You can now watch Commissioners Court meetings on YouTube. Go to youtube.com and search for El Paso County Commissioners or El Paso County, Texas. Subscribe to our channels to see our latest videos.
Did you know the County of El Paso's Purchasing Department is responsible for ensuring that all items and services needed by various county departments are purchased in the manner required by the state of Texas? Whether through formal sealed bids or smaller dollar quotations, the county purchasing team is dedicated to finding the best contracting return on your taxpayer dollars. Additionally, the Purchasing Department is responsible for the tracking of inventory within the county and properly disposing surplus to public auctions. For questions about how to become a vendor and compete for county contracts, or to learn more about public auctions, please contact us at telephone number 915-546-2048.
The 346 District Court Judge Angie Juarez Barriz started the El Paso Veterans Treatment Court program in 2012 for veterans and active service members that have been arrested and charged with a felony or misdemeanor criminal offense. To be considered for this specialty court, the statutory criteria includes be a veteran or current member of the United States Armed Forces, including a member of the Reserves, National Guard, or State Guard, and suffer from a brain injury, mental illness, or mental disorder, including PTSD, or be a victim of military sexual trauma, all occurring or resulting from military service. Call Sylvia Serna, Veterans Program Director, at 915-546-2119, or email her at sserna@epcounty.com for any information.
Did you know that the County of El Paso's fixed asset control and inventory disposal is handled through the Purchasing Department? Throughout the course of each business year, the county holds live public auctions to dispose of aged equipment, vehicles, furniture, and other items that are no longer needed. To find out about upcoming auctions or to learn more about the county's inventory disposal process, contact the Purchasing Department at telephone number 915-546-2048.
All county offices will be closed on Wednesday, June the 19th, 2019, in observance of the Juneteenth holiday.
The County of El Paso Public Works Department is offering sandbags at no cost or requirements to the public. The sandbags are outside of the facilities and are available 24 hours a day. The location of the counter facilities are the following: the Road and Bridge Fabens Warehouse, located at 1331 North Fabens Street in Fabens, Texas, 79838. The Road and Bridge Canutillo Warehouse, located at 191 Canutillo Avenue in Canutillo, Texas, 79835. And the Road and Bridge Montana Warehouse, located at 14698 Van Lane, El Paso, Texas, 79938.
Don't wait in line, pay online. Visit the Financial Recovery Division website at http://www.epcounty.com/budget/financialrecovery.htm to make your payments online or find out more about our kiosk locations. We now accept payments on misdemeanor, felony, and justice of the peace cases.
You can now watch Commissioners Court meetings on YouTube. Go to youtube.com and search for El Paso County Commissioners or El Paso County, Texas. Subscribe to our channels to see our latest videos.
Did you know the County of El Paso's Purchasing Department is responsible for ensuring that all items and services needed by various county departments are purchased in the manner required by the state of Texas? Whether through formal sealed bids or smaller dollar quotations, the county purchasing team is dedicated to finding the best contracting return on your taxpayer dollars. Additionally, the Purchasing Department is responsible for the tracking of inventory within the county and properly disposing surplus to public auctions. For questions about how to become a vendor and compete for county contracts or to learn more about public auctions, please contact us at telephone number 915-546-2048.
The 346 District Court Judge Angie Juarez Barrid started the El Paso Veterans Treatment Court program in 2012 for veterans and active service members that have been arrested and charged with a felony or misdemeanor criminal offense. To be considered for the specialty court, the statutory criteria includes be a veteran or current member of the United States Armed Forces, including a member of the Reserves, National Guard, or State Guard, and suffer from a brain injury, mental illness, or mental disorder, including PTSD, or be a victim of military sexual trauma, all occurring or resulting from military service. Call Sylvia Serna, Veterans Program Director, at 915-546-2119, or email her at sserna@epcounty.com for any information.
Did you know that the County of El Paso's fixed asset control and inventory disposal is handled through the Purchasing Department? Throughout the course of each business year, the county holds live public auctions to dispose of aged equipment, vehicles, furniture, and other items that are no longer needed. To find out about upcoming auctions or to learn more about the county's inventory disposal process, contact the Purchasing Department at telephone number 915-546-2048.
Commissioners Court has reconvened into regular open session. We have completed all the items on today's agenda, Judge.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
Completes today's meeting at 11:56 a.m.